Okay, everybody, welcome back to In the Pit. What we've done so far is I removed the cheek or the belly pan, removed the belly pan, removed the cowl, slid the cowl back on. Just want to make sure everything came off. There's the bracket that we had screwed on, made and screwed onto the firewall. So we had our belly pan mounted, took our little flexi, make sure you guys are in the frame there. Went like this, lined it up with the edge of the cowl there, or the fuselage there, and the other side, scribed a line across, sanded down our edge, and then cleaned up this edge. Same trick, just put our little bendy on there, lined up the edges, drew a line, sanded it. So now we got a pretty good fit on the cowl there, to the fuselage, and pretty good to the belly pan. I glued a little piece of balsa wood right here to this edge here, because when the belly pan is on, you could see a little bit of a gap there. And then I took my little hobby plane, knocked this corner down a bit, and then took some sandpaper, just put some tape over the belly pan, kind of just let the belly pan sit there. Took a strip of sandpaper and just went like that to round that edge off. I think you can see over here. Put a little sliver of balsa wood in here, sanded that smooth, because when I made the mold, because it's got a little divot there, it kicked up here a little bit, so just to take a bit of that gap off. And then I lightly sanded inside this corner here, and just threw some cyano over it and some kicker, just to toughen up that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the cowling off, just stick it under the wing. Oh, then you can see. So you can see where we had built up the edge there. So I'm going to run just some fiberglass inside here, and that'll take care of strengthen that up. And then a bit of our the frick, I get brain farts all the time. Some people call it cotton floss. Crap, I'd have to go look on the lid. Anyways, you know, we put our little goop in there, so we'll work on that afterwards. I think I'm getting my mom's Alzheimer's, so I've been having lots of brain farts lately. So we did all that, got that all sanded down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to sneak by you. I got the yarn plugged in here, and I cut a piece of silk spun. I don't know, Shelly always says I'm a hoarder, but I always keep my little bits and pieces, because you never know when you're going to need something. And what we're going to do over this balsa wood here is, I should probably put some balsa-rite or something on there to help, but we're just gonna put that sucker back on here, just to seal that up. Hopefully it'll stick to the primer. Hopefully you guys don't have my big head in the way. bit more snow yesterday. Got out, did a little bit of shoveling. Shelly had a couple appointments, but cancel them with just with the snow and being in an electric wheelchair. It just, you know, nothing. Lots don't get plowed out right away, and truck that all into the shops and then back in the house. Put towels down, and before she comes in the house, usually I take a brush and try and get all the much of the snow off that's gathered up in the wheels as we can. But yeah, so that was good. So that I didn't feel like going back out, and it was cold. My days of working outside and in the cold is pretty well done. There. Seeing what you guys are seeing. So, yeah, all in all, we're getting there. I'm kind of happy with the progress. Got some other little projects to do. I got my dad has a tailor craft that I quarter scale. Here, I'll just put that over there. It's got the OS 108, I believe. So it's have to maybe check that out. I know it got a little damaged in the move over to here. In the elevator there, I noticed one of the sections of one of the elevator, well, actually the stab, I shouldn't say the elevator, stab feels loose on one side, and if you look under the monocoat covering, you can see looks like some hairline cracks, but it has the metal. You know, it has the flying wires going to the rudder to the, or I should say the fin down to the stab. So I have to just unscrew those and see how bad it is to wiggle. I don't know if I want to just chance some glue in there. We'll probably have to take the covering off a little bit and check it all out. See if I can get this to stick in the, you guys seeing my big head in there? I'm trying to keep my head out of the way. Alright, I think that's okay in the corners. I think she's pretty good. The problem is with the silk span, you get, I don't even know if it's still available. You get too much heat on it, and then it starts going hairy on you. Alright, I'm gonna just sneak by again. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna put this on the metal edge of the workbench there, just so it'll cool down. We got that unplugged, so we got that taken care of. Next step will be I'm gonna put some I don't have any balsa right or anything. I'm gonna put some bit of polyacrylic on it. It's water soluble, won't hurt anything. It'll toughen that up, and then probably shoot some primer on it. And then when we come back with the cowl back on under here. Lift this baby up. The wing's not bolted on. Just when she's there, she's bolted on there. I might just fill in a little bit more here, just to fill up that gap. But other than that, got that taken care of. Belly pan goes on there. That kind of flows in a bit better there. And we're getting close. We're getting close. Alrighty, so I'll call that a little wrap for now, and I'll bring you back later on. Gonna go and have some breakfast. I snuck down early again. It's the only time I really can tackle things without getting too interrupted. Alrighty, have a good day, and we'll talk to you guys later on, and girls if you're watching. Alright, stay safe out there.